Hey guys, this is Ninja Mime here with Pred Tutorials, and I'm going to be showing you guys some carry gameplay. And the carry gameplay is going to be me spectating myself in one of my matches. Pretty short match, probably about 20 minutes, and it's just going to show you the best way to play the carry role. I know that there's not many tutorials out there, and I wanted to do a video like this for you guys. So starting off, what I probably did starting out was I went into my inventory and I purchased a short sword here, or long sword, whatever it is, and it's going to end up giving me extra damage to start off. You can grab something for attack speed, or you can grab something else. And for my crest for Wraith, I'm playing Wraith carry today. I have the Rogue crest on him, which is going to make me do extra penetration. So in the carry role, what you want to do is you're going to be over here and you're going to have your support, which this game I have a support steel. And I have support steel over here, and then you have me, who's going to be the carry. We're going to be going against, I believe, a Richter, and then that might be a Twin Blast. Yeah, I believe a Twin Blast. So first off, what you're going to try doing, or start doing, is you're just going to whittle down the enemy minions here. And you're going to try and get every single last hit that you can possibly get. Especially in the carry role, you're really going to come online with all of those last hits. So as you see me, I'm dodging, weaving, making sure that that Richter is not going to be able to pull me. I try to play a little more aggressive and kill the minions beforehand. So what you're going to want to do is kill minions, and then you're going to want to go after the enemy. So he pulls my steel there. Steel's going to throw down a shield, and that's going to block from any damage coming from Twin Blast towards us. I think I got a snipe shot off on the Richter there, just to sort of get him to try and back off just a little bit. I'm going to start whittling him down because their minions aren't near us, so we're not going to be attacked by anything.
Easy.
Then I'm going to be getting these last hits, securing it with my snipe shot. Here goes the Richter. Resident Steel goes in for a shield bash. Normally, whenever I see those stuns happening, I go in and I take a snipe shot at them. But like I said, we're going to keep going after the minions. We're going to keep getting those last hits. I'm at 16 minions versus their Twin Blast at 16 minions as well. The Richter's coming up. Looks like he's coming up just a little bit.
Allied tower under attack.
He throws a whip at us. Doesn't hit. So what I'm going to be doing here is you're going to be using Wraith, and you're going to be wanting to try and put wards down and make sure that you have vision on the jungle and not to get killed by the enemy jungler. Something else that's going to be end up happening here. Well, I got smashed by the jungler, so what I do is I normally turn invisible and get out of dodge with Wraith. So you want to use your mobility or your just escape to get out of situations like that. They're going to push into the tower, and I'm going to keep getting those last hits on the minions. What I end up doing every time I level up is I go on Wraith. I level up his sniper first, because you're going to want to be doing that. That's your big damage dealer for this carry character. Your E is going to be turning invisible, which is great, and it gives you extra movement speed. And then, or it gets you camouflage, I should say. And then your Q is going to be a AoE damage. It's a good burst of damage, but the better part on it is when you Q someone, y'all will see this here soon. I'm going to Q someone. I might end up doing it here, but you Q, and then I snipe them, and it does a big burst of damage, depending on the person's percentage of health. And it can do a lot of damage. And that is kind of his bread and butter with this character, especially in carry.
Right on, I'll be back soon.
You're going to be wanting to deal a lot of damage over time, and you want to hit those snipes in order to do that damage. So I'm just just getting as many minions as I possibly can. We had a good gank here that came in. See that? I used that Q. Didn't hit the snipe. I hit the snipe on Richter though.
I must go back for a brief
And then whenever you have a chance, so I have no mana right now. Whenever you have a chance, you want to get over here and get the gold buff. The gold buff is going to get you ahead on the farm. You want to secure that. And you want to make sure that the carry gets that gold buff, because that's going to help them in the long run against the other carry. So right now, let's see what we're doing. We're doing 38 versus their 32. I'm going in for Chalice. Soul Chalice. He does 10 physical power, 150 mana, 5 ability haste, and killing an enemy minion or monster grants 5 bonus mana up to a maximum of 400, and at maximum stacks gain 2.5% of your max mana as additional physical power. So I use that because for number 1, so Wraith, he's really dependent on the amount of mana that he uses. Steel is just going in there. I'm trying to protect the tower. But he uses a lot of mana. So what I try and do with Wraith is get mana on him to keep him in lane and sustained, and also be able to do extra damage with that Q plus that right mouse button. Bring the hook in, keep popping down. Somehow I didn't hit that Q, but I hit that snipe. So Chalice, for every minion that I kill, it's going to end up giving me mana 5 extra. I'm getting ganked here. So what we want to do is I used my blink. We get a blink every 5 minutes. Easy. And you want to use that to make sure that you can either secure a kill or get out of dodge. We have our guys coming in for a gank. This is good. We got Gideon coming in. Gideon. Nobody secured the kill. I secure the kill with the Q. That Q can go really far and do a bit of damage when you have that physical power. And I love it. It's sort of like you're throwing up a ball and trying to get it out. Right here, I'm going in, shooting that Richter. Should have went after the Gideon here. But I think I'm gonna snipe him here. I'm not sure. But we're going to want to try and whittle down this Richter here, get him to go back so that we can get this tower eventually. If you guys saw that, I was able to Q him and then snipe the Richter and really pop him down with some damage. Trying to stay ahead on farm here, ahead of the enemy Twin Blast. I got my ultimate. My ultimate rewinds. So I'll show you guys this eventually here. I'm going to end up rewinding him. Now I'm backing. I've got 1 kill and 1 assist. I'm at 58 farm versus 45. It's a good thing for us. You're going to want to keep going back to your lane. This is the laning phase of the game. You want to keep making sure that your tower is protected, and then try crashing your wave into the other tower.
Allied tower under
Some people
attack.
like to keep the minions back and try and keep them at like this position here and farm them out. I like to do that, but with Wraith, I have such a distance that I'm going to end up getting good farm anyway, in my opinion, with me. That doesn't really matter so much for me. So I picked up Mind Razor. So Mind Razor is just going to be the upgraded version. It's going to give me Ingenious Cleave, dealing damage to an enemy unit with basic attack or ability deals, bonus physical damage in a small area. And it gives me extra stats when I get that full tier 3 item. And it makes me do a lot more damage to these minions, a lot more damage in general, but also in a very good. I'm going in a little bit here, it looks like. I'm missing those shots.
Engaging target.
Like I said, when those minions, their enemy minions aren't there, that's when you go in. And you're gonna want to go in and try and kill them. It looks like he ulted. We're gonna go after the Richter here. It looks like, yep, I hit that snipe with that Q. I bring him back. We're going in, going in. I'm still going, still going. And I was able to secure that kill with the Q and RMB. Or right mouse button.
Locked on.
But this is kind of how you want to play this lane, especially when you're getting ahead. I'm at 84 minions, he's at 66 versus my 2-0 thus far. You just want to whittle them down when your minions are going after them, because the minions are going to attack them and do a lot more damage. And then with Wraith specifically, you're going to want to Q and right mouse button right after, always, because it's a good way to do it. I tried to keep the Twin Blast from backing there by shooting with my snipe, which goes through walls, but Richter was able to block it there. I'm just securing these minion kills, then pushing it up. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try going after Richter again here. Yep, I'm hitting him for a good, decent portion of damage there. I have no mana. I might end up trying to back here. Yep, I'm going back.
I'll be back in a second.
So as I go back, what am I gonna pick up? Pick up a honed Chris, and also some short sword for damage and penetration, physical power and penetration. And what that's gonna end up doing is it's gonna give me extra penetration, so I can do more damage straight to the enemy and ignore their physical armor.
Ready to surprise. Engaging target.
Allied
Here
tower
I'm trying to
under
secure these
attack.
last hits under tower as well.
Allied tower
As they
under
crash their
attack.
wave in. Looks like my Gideon's coming in for an eye side, bringing back that Twin Blast. Nice to do it. I brought back the Richter here. And I'm trying to Q him. Now I get that snipe in. Really do some damage when I got a second snipe in, but wasn't able to secure that kill yet. I'm going after Twin Blast. Twin Blast able to blink out. Oh, I'm going. I'm almost dead. I'm able to sneak around. I'm able to.
An enemy has been slain.
This was hard. This was a difficult one. I was able to sneak past again. I got invisible. This was a close one. This was very close. I was able to get that gold buff as well. And then very, very elusive is Wraith with his
Allied
ability.
tower
I'm able to get out of
destroyed.
there, move around people, do some things that you wouldn't expect them to do. So it looks like I'm going after the Vanquisher. So me as a carry, I usually go the crit route. Even with a Wraith, most people like to go more of like ability damage or go Omen and do more damage after getting out of like Omen, for example. You take steps and then you do more damage with your next ability after that. I don't really like going that route. I like going more of the carry crit route. Just because I feel like the sustained damage over time with a crit build on him, I'm able to do not as much crit damage as other carries, but I just feel like it just helps a lot more in team fights for me to be able to do sustained damage on top of my ability damage on my right mouse button and my key.
An enemy has fallen.
Let's see here. Looks like I see them here. I'm going
Allied
to
tower under attack.
taking some shots at Twin Blast. We're gonna blow up Twin Blast here. Got him. He's dead. Now we're all going after Richter here. Trying to clear that kill. I'm able to get it with my snipe. Make me 3-0 and 3. 107 minions versus his 81. Now we're gonna secure this tower. We are actually
Allied tower
9-1.
destroyed.
My team there. And again, we get this tower. I'm going to push the wave up. And then at this point, after getting done with the laning phase, I'm gonna check the gold. Oh, looks like I tried to back there, but we were gonna go after raptors. Everybody signaled to go after raptors, so I gotta go and help my team out with it. That's gonna be Fang Tooth is what it is. And this Fang Tooth gives you a buff. The first buff is jungle and river buffs last 50% longer, which is very good for like a mid lane who's going after that. But it's not really that big in comparison to the second and third buff. The second buff is going to end up increasing your out of combat movement speed by 8%.
Allied towers
Can be a big game dealer, game breaker, because you want that extra movement speed to be able to get to those towers to really help them survive and defend them in time. So I'm coming around here to try and hit them up. No, I'm gonna try and get their ward there, and I was able to get it. So again, as the carry, I'm just trying to stay around my support and not die. You want to try and stay ahead the entire time. It'll keep your team. You'll keep your team ahead, and you being ahead in the first place is actually going to help your team a lot because you're big damage. You want to get all those mini kills because you want to stay ahead of their carry so that you can win 1v1 fights or so on and so forth. I go invisible and stay next to him, kind of. I see that Steel is getting messed up here, so I'm going to try and help him out. It looks like Gideon's there, and Richter. We just back up, go to our tower. Playing very smart this game. I'm throwing down some wards to make sure nobody's there.
Allied tower
Get a little
under
cheeky snipe
attack.
on Fang Mal there, making them back away.
An allied tower is destroyed.
By the way, this is the master skin for Wraith. I unlocked it, I think it was.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has fallen.
Yep. But again, we're just gonna keep farming, making sure that our tower doesn't get taken down. Steel is going in. Steel gets whipped. Trying to take care of these minions before we go in. Now I'm gonna go in now on Twin Blast. We're able to go after him, but I want to go after Twin Blast here. He's the damage dealer. So I can go after Richter right after. Now I'm going after Richter. Kill the Twin Blast. He's able to 1v1. Now Steel's going in. Now he's 1v1. Right here we're gonna secure this kill. So that's another kill that we're going to be getting. So I'm 5-0 and 3 at the moment, and I also am ahead on minions. My second card that I got on Wraith is going to be Vanquisher, which is 45 physical power, 12 physical penetration, and crit. Because I wanted to try going into a real big crit build with the Wraith here. And this is the best part here, this Annihilate. If you deal damage that would leave a hero below 6% of their maximum health, it executes them. That is a great card on Wraith because sometimes somebody's about to try and get away. Maybe they are, you can see them through the wall and they're right there backing or they're getting away. You're able to just hit a nice snipe on them and you secure that kill. One of the worst things for me is when somebody's able to get away with a kill, or somebody's able to get away in general. Here it looks like my team's coming in to try and do a good gank here. Looks like Steel's going in on Twin Blast. I got Richter on me, so I'm just going to keep going after him.
Unstoppable.
Going after him. What he doesn't know is that I do a lot of damage.
Heroic.
Another kill on me.
Allied tower under attack.
And this game is pretty much over by this point. Just like I said, doing the same thing. You're going to want to be trying to get up there, upgrade that right mouse button, really push your waves. And as the carry, you want to survive and stay behind your support. Make sure your support, if he goes in with a stun or if anything happens, you want to make sure that they you want to make sure you're able to secure on that stun or really do something when they hit something like that. Steel's ultimate, I was able to go after Richter, and we were able to secure a kill on Richter there. But this was a pretty good match. I ended up going 6-0-3. I had 152 farm versus his 129, which is also very good. So yeah, again, you want to stay ahead of the other carry so that you can fight them in a 1v1 and most of the time win. In a Wraith situation, he's not much of a 1v1er, but I like him a lot as like a team fighter because you can really pull someone with your ultimate and get a secured kill on somebody in the late game. But this was my carry, a real short video here with a surrender. But this was my carry guide. What you're going to want to keep doing is just farming it up, getting last hits on those minions, and for me on this crit, I would go all the way 100% crit and then get Imperator, which is another card that ends up giving you extra damage every time you crit. But this has been Ninja Mime. I'm actually with Pred Tutorials. I hope you find this useful, especially with everything coming out for PlayStation. So thank you guys and have a good one.